delighted to be joined now by Gabriella Van Ray. Thanks for being with us here on the Morning News today. She's an author of a book called With All My Might, and the title makes sense. Having read your story, it's pretty incredible. Her book, the message, really, the ultimate message is about bullying. And you experienced bullying on a real extreme level because you experienced it in school and even from family. Let's just explain how your life started out in an orphanage in Pakistan.
Okay, so I was born in Pakistan, and I'm one of the lucky ones because I got adopted at the age of 3 and into a Dutch family who moved around a lot. And in the 60s, nobody looked like me in Europe. So it wasn't like the melting pot that we have today.
Right.
So I really felt that I was an outcast from the beginning. And children are absolutely cruel when they're afraid and when they don't understand something.
And you even talk about meeting your adoptive mom for the first time, a very affluent Dutch family. And you had a sense of disappointment when she met you.
Yes, I did, because, you know, parents, even if you adopt, you have an expectation of what this child is supposed to look like or be like. Sometimes we do that to our own kids too, you know. And so I think for her, suddenly the reality of this orphan with a picture in your head and the real thing is quite different. So yeah, I felt I had been disappointing.
And you felt like a little bit of a push also from your father's side of the family, a bit of rejection from that side of the family as well?
That was actually my in-laws. When I got married,
oh, okay.
I wasn't allowed to go to family reunions. They accepted my daughter because she was born light-skinned. And so it felt really strange to have family gatherings where you're not allowed to come.
Yeah, yeah, and has that come any further?
That's called divorce.
Oh. Well, there you go, you know?
So you got to deal with bullying somehow.
You do have to deal with bullying somehow. Good on ya. Well, we're going to talk about the message that you're giving to people. First of all, what advice do you have to parents with children being bullied?
First of all, we got to create the awareness. Most parents actually are not aware of it. So one of the things I tell parents is they got to find out what makes their kids change before they change. So be more involved, try to find out who their friends are, especially try to find out who they don't befriend, because that's often the case, right? They say that everything is all right, and because you don't want to tell. I mean, I firsthand understand that. You don't want to go to the humiliation and tell your family. But I think if parents paid attention to them slowly getting isolated, because it starts slowly. It's a very slow process, and talk as much as you can. Then, I give you an example. I have a little neighbor child. He's only 7. And he told me the other day, because he knows I talk about bullying, that he got bullied in a shower after gym, 7 years old. And the child actually threatened him and said that he had taken pictures on his iPhone and was going to put it on social media.
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I give you that example right there. Now, I don't know if he would have told his mom.
It would be a very uncomfortable thing to share.
So, exactly, but they have to share it. They have to tell an adult, because someone has to jump in. Because even if it's just a light threat, this boy is anxious now.
So I think just really keeping your kids as comfortable as possible and knowing that they can come to you with anything and everything. The book is for adults. Tell us a bit about With All My Might.
With All My Might, this is a book. I wrote it with my heart on my sleeve, and it's tough to write a personal story like this, but I wanted to do it to help at least someone lose fear, because I've always been fearful, and which is really odd because I'm a happy-go-lucky person. And I decided that if we were all fear-based, why not get a message out there where the emotions resonate with everyone? But what the book brought about, which I like even more, is that I get a chance now to speak to schools and to create the awareness.
And you're talking about putting this now in a children's version so that we can really target them directly.
It's going to be called I Can Find My Might. So I Can Find My Might.
We're just going to hold it up to the camera.
And I have an analogy, and when I tell you, you're going to smile immediately. Think of M&Ms, and they're all yellow. That's how I felt when I got adopted. I was this one little red Smartie or M&M in a sea of little blonde and blue-eyed kids. But when I showed this children, they get it immediately. They say two things. The colors are missing. Where are the colors?
Yeah.
And they're right, because we live in this melting pot of multicultural world. We don't really melt. So in this children's version, I'm trying to explain to them how to empower themselves to actually get the job done and to show that there's nothing to be afraid of.
Your message is just, you do really have a way of making it relatable for parents and for children. And for that, thank you for how far you've come, too, you know, from what you've been through as a child to a very well-spoken and accomplished woman with a fabulous message. We want to tell people where to get the book. WithAllMyMight.com for more information. It's also available on Amazon.
Yes.
And you're going to continue your venture across the country, sharing your message and your book.
Yes, I am.
Thank you very much, Gabriella Van Riff, for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Stay with us, everybody. The morning news continues just before 8 o'clock. A beautiful start to your Tuesday morning out there.